Hey everyone, welcome back to Moonface Tarot 1111, where we talk about twin flames, soulmates, karmic soulmates, and of course, love. If you guys are returning, thank you so much for being here. And if you are new, please consider subscribing. It's free. If you guys would like to book me for your own personal readings, as these are general and collective readings, you can do so by emailing me at moonfacetarot1111@gmail.com. All my pricing, everything that you guys need to know is down in the description box below this video. Okay, let's jump in. Okay, so message day. Whew. All right, so very first one out. Well, you know what? First, we'll do songs. Jumping ahead of myself, we'll do songs. It says Mario, Drowning. It says, tell you the truth, I could get used to this, but I don't want to suffocate you. Because even with 2 queens in my hands, if I'm playing games, I could still lose. This is a very deep song. I love Mario. If you don't know, look it up. And then we have Mary J. Blige, Enough Crying. You turned your back, and back I came running, but the simple fact is that you ain't want me. Done enough lying and crying to myself, nothing left to do but move. What else can I do but leave? Okay, so we've got somebody who was messing around and somebody who left. So if that speaks to you, then hey. So first message out of what your person wants you to know, like if they basically had the guts to tell you themselves, this is it. It says, my mind is racing. All the what ifs are driving me insane. So yeah, what if I had been better? What if I would have said something? What if, I wasn't a jerk? All the what ifs. There could be many, very many. It says, I can't let my fear hold me back anymore. I feel stupid for not making a move sooner. Good. Good. Come through with the truth. Let your feelings be known, and then you can take it from there. I'm a firm believer that if you give somebody the truth, you're giving them the option, okay? And what I mean by that is, even if it's bad, okay, you're giving that person the option to either forgive you or be able to deal with it or, walk away. It's just giving them the opportunity to do whatever it is they feel they should when they receive that truth. I think when you're lying to somebody, especially lying to somebody over dumb things or lying over and over and over and over again, or lies that create even bigger lies, you're taking that option from that person. Because if they're believing you, you realize how devastating it is when they find out everything that you told them is a lie? Like, usually there's no coming back from that. So, yeah, the best thing that they could do is be truthful. There's so many things I wanted to say, but couldn't. Yeah, a lot of that is always fear-based. I always look into that card on why they didn't say what they should have said, and most of it's always fear-based. It's just them in their head. I want a family with you. I know you'd be a great parent to our children. So if that is a possibility in your guys' relationship, but it'd still be something that you needed to talk about. But either way, this person feels like, you're responsible, loving, all the things that a parent should be to somebody. Did you feel the spark? Am I just crazy? I mean, if you're here, I'm assuming you did, right? I don't think that this person's crazy. I think that this was mutual. I just think that, I don't know, everything just got messed up. I'm doing research about spirituality. I hope you'll be proud of me for opening my mind. I'm sure you would be. Why wouldn't you be? Even if you're not speaking to this person or you're mad at this person, if they're taking the steps to figure out what's going on and then how to fix those things, yeah, you know, I don't know. I'm that way. Even if I'm mad at you, I still want the best for you. You know, I still want you to learn. I want you to thrive. I want you to be a better person. I want you to be the person that you were supposed to be to begin with. Like, yeah, I'm still proud of you. Yes. You know, I think we could love each other completely. I want to be all that you need and want. Wow. You know, that's really emotional. You know, I'm feeling like waves of emotion coming off of there. So, responsibility. It feels like this person is really ramping up being responsible. I stay for our kids, but I'm miserable. So, if you guys are in a situation where your person is with somebody else because they have children, that's why. They stay for the kids. It has nothing to do with them loving that other person. You know, those kind of situations are hard. They're really hard because you're not wanting to really throw shade on the person that's staying for the kids because they love their kids, and maybe this person is the type of person that would take their children away from them if they left. There are people like that. Okay? So if that is your situation, now you know why they're there. Could it change? Possibly. If they're doing the inner work and they are looking into spirituality, I mean, it might change. It could not change, though, depending on the person that they're dealing with. Again, if they're basically holding their children hostage, what would you do in that situation? There's complications. Some of these relationships are just not black and white. They are very, very 50 shades of gray, and I don't mean in like the kinky way. I mean, there's so many different shades of actual gray in these situations. And it's hard. I was so childish in the past. I needed to grow up. Yes. Yeah. You know, again, dealing with somebody who maybe is not telling you the truth or running amok. Yeah, grow up. This connection is freaking me out. I was taught not to believe in fate. Okay, so everything in your relationship goes against everything this person was ever taught. And that is another thing. If you guys are dealing with a twin flame or a higher level soulmate, the whole point of this journey is to take you out of your comfort zone. Okay, so what ends up happening is all the things that you were conditioned to believe in, you find out it either, you know, doesn't exist or wasn't supposed to be that way or was just manipulation. It shatters you. So I'm freaking out. Yeah, I'm sure they are. I hold on to hope. I tell myself that you will be mine again one day. Because right now, you know, if you're not with this person or if you cut this person off, that's all they have. That's it. That's all they have is hope. They now feel how you have felt. Okay? When you were under, like, you know, why don't they want me? They're not talking to me. You know, are we ever going to get back together? Is this person ever going to come back? They are now in that energy. When you shift your energy, it shifts theirs. So now they, you know, I hold on to hope because that's it. That's all they've got. I feel incomplete without you in my life. Well, that's unfortunate. I mean, okay, so the next one we have, this is it's contradicting back and forth. Not just energy, but thought process, okay? I feel your energy even when we're apart. Okay? I feel incomplete without you in my life, but I feel your energy even when we're apart. That happens a lot on these journeys. Okay? Because you have to kind of, I don't want to say necessarily look for it, but at first you kind of do. And then you start getting all of these undeniable signs that your person is thinking about you, or that their energy is around you. You know, a lot of times the songs, okay, if you're a person that gets song downloads, I get song downloads, okay? So whatever my person is going through at the time that's like very heavily on their mind, I get song downloads in my head about what is going on. So anything that's a repetitive thought for them, I pick up. And the longer you've been doing it, the more you pick up. I've even heard specific words, like in his tone of voice and everything. Like, oh, you know, and it wasn't me necessarily trying to tap in or anything like that. It was the fact that he was basically projecting so hard that I can pick it up. And to be honest, I don't think it's only a psychic thing. I think that anybody in these kind of relationships can do this. They talk about telepathic bonds between twin flames all of the time. And I don't think every twin flame, you know, has psychic abilities. But when it comes to being connected, or your, you know, soul recognizing its other half, you know, it just happens. But it could be, you know, even if it's not, you know, telepathy with you and your twin, if you're dealing with a twin flame, it could be other things. It could be seeing certain things while you're out and about. You know, it could be different for everybody. But there's just certain things that remind you that, you know, your twin is near, their energy is near. And now the opposite twin is starting to pick up on these patterns. It's like they are where you were when you guys first started and first split. So I don't know how long you guys have been in your journey, but if, you know, for me, it's been 5 years. Okay. So say 4 years ago, when I started realizing, okay, this is not normal. Why? You know, all the things. They are now where you were in the beginning. So however long it's been for you, it could be 12 years, 1 year, it doesn't matter. Okay. Everybody's journey is completely different, but they are where you were when you started looking for answers. That is where they are now. Okay. So we have, this distance is painful, but I'm working on becoming the person that you deserve. Fantastic. Okay, that's why they're looking into the spirituality so hard. Okay, I don't know if you've ever had conversations with this person or explained anything about spirituality, but if you did, it's resonating even more so now than it ever did before. I wish I could be there to support you the way you need me to. Okay, this is physical. This isn't just spiritual. This is the physical aspect of it. Okay, you got to think the masculine energy, it does not matter sex or gender. The masculine energy lives in the 3D. Okay, the divine feminine lives in the spiritual, more 5D aspect of things. Okay, so when they talk about being there for you, they mean it physically. That is the energy that they work in the most, is the actual 3-dimension, tangible, physical energy. I've been running from my own truth, but I'm learning to face it. Taking responsibility. You know, a lot of times they run because they don't want the conflict. It's not just feeling the feelings. It's also, they don't want the conflict. They don't only run from you. They run from anything that could potentially be scary. They run from the unknown. Okay, so they run if they think that they're going to fail at something. Because you got to remember, the masculine energy is in ego. Okay, and people who are in their ego don't want to fail at anything. Okay, so this becomes I'm not even going to try anything new because I might fail. And if I fail, that will damage my ego, right? So they don't even try. They run from anything that could be perceived as different, unusual, something that they might not be good at immediately, anything out of their comfort zone. So it's not just you. The reason that they ran so hard from you is because you were love. They had never done love before. Okay? So when you came with all the love, they were like, oh, this is scary and it might be something I'll fail at, so I've got to go. That's what they do. So when they come to this point where they're facing their fears, facing things that they might fail at, that's gigantic. That's a big move because they're finally coming out of that egotistical, I win at everything, it's very Five of Swords, winning at all costs. It's the ego. They have to, it's literally called the ego death. They have to let that part of them die. And the only way that that happens is usually with something that is catastrophic. Something that has fallen apart that they could not control, that they couldn't control, that they couldn't run away from. Okay? This is the Tower moment. Something will crumble in their life for them to realize that they cannot control everything. They will not always win at everything. But to never ever try at all because you think you might not succeed, you get nowhere. Imagine all the inventors or entrepreneurs or anybody who's ever created a business or a brand or anything. Imagine if all of them were like, well, I might fail, so I'm not even going to try. We'd have nothing. We would have absolutely nothing. You have to try at things, and yeah, you'll fail. Yep, it's inevitable. Everybody's going to fail at something sometime in their life. But if they never try, you'll never learn. The pain of separation only makes me more certain that you're my person. Here comes the feels. Here comes the yucky love stuff. Okay, this is the thing that they were running from, right? Because they might not be good at it. Oh, I might not be good at love. I'm going to run, right? But now they're like, it hurts so bad. I have to love this person. There's nothing else that even remotely makes sense. I have to be so far deep down in love with this person because I can't breathe. They're missing from my life and now I can't breathe. It is devastating. Every day without you feels like torture. I'm not laughing. I mean, I'm laughing, but it's just the synchronicities, okay? Every day without you feels like torture. Yeah. And you messed it up. You're the one that messed it up. I'm finding my way back to myself so I can fully be with you. Oneness. This is the oneness, okay? When the divine masculine finds their way to themselves and the divine feminine finds their way to themselves, this is oneness. This is the goal. If you're wanting union, and even if you're not wanting union, finding oneness within yourself is the point of the twin flame journey if you guys are on the journey. That is the point. Oneness. Okay? So once you find yourself and once they find themselves and once you're both healed, you have the opportunity, you will be given the opportunity for union if that's what you choose. You can choose a different path. You can go by yourself if you want to. You can go and you can live your life, and you might end up with, you know, a soulmate and do whatever you do. But you will be given the choice. Humans do have free will. That's another whole point of being born and living and dying. You have free will. I know our love is eternal. We've done this before. Lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. Okay? That's the whole learning of the lessons, and your soul didn't grow enough, so here we go again. Yeah, it does happen. And it has happened. And it may continue to happen. You know, when you're done with this lifetime, you guys could find each other again. That is 100% a possibility. I can't speak on what specifically happens to our souls or us. I don't know. Nobody does. We don't know. Okay? But is it a possibility that you could find this person again in another lifetime? Yes, it is. Is it a possibility that you've done this over and over? Yes, it is. Are they finally realizing that there's more to this relationship than just I like you and you like me and that's all we need? Yeah. I'm sorry for the emotional distance between us. You never deserved that. No, they created the emotional distance because they couldn't handle the emotions, period. I'm sorry, my pride got in the way of us growing together. Ding, ding, ding. Pride and ego. There it is. Can't put myself out there. What if they don't like me? Okay. Can't put myself out there. What if I'm not good at it? Can't put myself out there. I've got to go and work and gain material objects. I don't have time for love. I have to work. Okay, I don't have time for love. You know, my career comes first. Stuff like that. There's a lot of people that feel that way. My words and actions were wrong, and I can't undo them, but I will make things right. How? We're going to look into it. How are they going to make things right? So how are they going to make things right with the collective? Ooh. The Six of Swords. Success. Okay. So they're going to show you basically what they've learned. The Six of Swords is about taking your lessons with you to a better place. So they're going to let you know the things that they've learned. They already are. Strength. Strength. They're going to show you that they are stronger. You know, sometimes they talk about strength being like the beast within, like taming the beast within. So it could be that as well. Temper that ego and that pride. How else? The Ace of Wands. They're going to bring passion. The thing that they never had before. Okay? They were so blasé about everything that they didn't show you any actual passion. They weren't passionate about the relationship. They weren't passionate about you. They didn't make you feel like a priority. They're going to change that. We've got the Ten of Swords. Ruin. Yeah. It's dead. It's gone. The Ten of Swords is a very painful ending. Very painful. It's usually depicted by a person who was stabbed over and over again by 10 swords. Ow. So they have gone through, is that, oh, there's the Chariot. They have gone through the ego death. They're going to show you that how much it hurt too. Like, it's painful. I never wanted to disappoint you, and I'm sorry for doing just that. I don't think that they really wanted to disappoint you. I think that they were just so worried about how everything affected them. They were incredibly selfish. You are my priority, and I'm sorry for making you feel like an afterthought. Yeah, I just said they were going to make you a priority. Just said it. Like, that's how they're going to show you that things have changed. You will be a priority. If this person comes back and they don't make you feel like a priority, they haven't healed. Let them go. Facts. Okay? If they come back and everything is different and they make sure that you understand that you're a priority, then see where it goes. I should have honored you. You're so rare and special. Yeah, because you are. You're the loving, spiritual, solid one, right? I should have been more present and consistent with you in my past. Yeah. More present. I told you, they felt everything was blasé, like, meh, whatever. You want to go? There's the door. I got to go to work. It just blasé. You know, not everybody, it was about jobs or anything like that. But I'm saying, I'm just giving an example. It could have been about anything. Like, I got to go to the store, okay? I'd rather basically do anything than hang out or show you how I feel. Bye. Bye. Go do that thing. I'm too much. Go find less. Remember that. I know I confused and hurt you. I wish I could have been more open with you. This was another major, major problem. This person did not open up. They didn't tell you their feelings. You know, they left you guessing all of the time. I'm sorry for all the times you needed me to listen and I didn't hear you. Yeah. You tried. You tried. This is not actually on you. This is not on you. So if you're feeling guilty, don't feel guilty. If you pushed this person away finally after everything that they did to you, don't feel guilty. They deserved it. And that's part of their healing process. Okay? So we're going to do charms. Charms. It does get loud, so if you want to lower the volume, now's the time to do that. Okay? Ooh. My hair's in there. Okay. I'm coming back. They have to. Once they go on the healing journey and find out everything that they messed up and how to fix it, they have to come back. I want to undo the past. They have a lot of regrets, but I will say this. When you undo the past, you undo the lessons, okay? There's a lot of people who want to undo their past, and I understand. I mean, I've made a lot of mistakes in my past, okay? But again, if you undid the past, you'd undo what you've learned. So I don't regret the past anymore. I don't regret it. Things happen the way that they're supposed to. This is where the fate comes in, right? They were never taught to believe in fate, okay? Well, we all have a journey. And when you go on that journey, that makes you who you are. Is it too late? That's up to you guys. You know, I think if this person came back and was on their A game and made you a priority, maybe not. You know? Can we start over? Again, if you're a healed version, I feel crazy. This is the second time we've heard this. They do feel crazy because they don't understand what this connection is. Okay? They just know that something makes you unforgettable. I want to tell you the truth. Good. Start there. I'm so curious about everything that you do. Yeah, because now you guys aren't in contact. I've cried over you many times. I don't want to say good, but good. Okay? And the reason that I'm saying that isn't because I'm like, stick it to this person, you should be crying every day. No, that's not it. The reason I'm saying good over the crying is because they're getting in touch with their own emotions. Okay? A person who never cries, who holds everything in, that's unhealthy. I was always that person. I went years without crying. I used to be, there's a movie called The Holiday with Cameron Diaz, okay? And she swaps houses with, what is that girl's name? She's the same girl from the Titanic. I can't think of her name right now. Kate Winslet. She swaps houses with her, okay? And she tries to cry all the time, right? And she'll like make like the ugly cry faces, the whole nine. And she can't. She can't ever cry. But she tries, but she can't cry. My mom, my own mother, told me I was her. She said, "That's you." And I was like, thank you. That's how unemotional I used to be. And I'm a water sign. I have 6 water placements in my birth chart. 4 Scorpio, 1 Cancer, 1 Pisces. I shut it all down. Because when I was a kid, I was overly emotional. Because I didn't know what to do with all those emotions. So I got made fun of all of the time. So when I became a teenager into an adult, a young adult, 20s, you know, I'm 38 now. And I've been crying, I don't know, like the last few years. I'm still not huge on crying, but if I'm overwhelmed, I'll cry. But it's still sometimes kind of hard to do it. Once you get used to shutting them off, it gets really hard to turn them back on. So if this person is crying, their emotions are flowing. They're healing. They're releasing. And that is a wonderful thing. We have the letter H. We have the letter E. And we have Z and K. We have K twice. We have U. And that's it for letters. All right, we have Aries coming through. We have a diamond. Okay, so definitely a symbol of how rare you are. Like diamonds take enormous pressure to make diamonds, okay? And then they are sparkly and beautiful. So you and this person could have definitely been through a lot of pressure to make you better on the other side, okay? We have a lightning bolt. So this person has definitely been like awakened, right? With this lightning bolt, like that you know, epiphany moment. And side note, if you guys are Harry Potter fans, that could be coming through too. We have the lotus. So you guys have grown through the darkness into the light, right? The lotus grows through the water and up through the water. We have a rhino. A rhino. I'm actually thinking of the white rhino, which is now extinct, which is very sad. I don't know why I'm thinking about that, but maybe like the relationship, like they could be thinking that there's no hope for the relationship. We have, what is this? 2 elephants. It's a mama and a baby elephant. So if you have kids, or they have kids. We have a fairy sitting on the moon. So I'm getting sadness. Like this person is definitely sad. Oh, we have a wolf howling at the moon. Like, yeah, they are really feeling it, you guys. We've got a rocky horse, more symbolism of children. Another fairy. So if you guys like fairies, or maybe Tinkerbell is like your favorite fairy, but Tinkerbell makes things. Like she fixes things, she makes things. So maybe you're a person who makes things. We've got the dinosaur coming out, so this is definitely an old relationship, past life ties. We have the little Scotty dog. So if you guys have dogs, you know. We have a unicorn. There's a lot of magic in this connection. We have the guitar. So maybe if you guys have southern roots, you know. Guitar makes me think of like country music. I don't know why. Because not all guitars, you know. But I don't know. It just does. So maybe ties to even Nashville, like Nashville, Tennessee. So we have a fish with a cross in it. So maybe if you guys work in the medical field, we have 2 stars. One's a star and one's a starfish. So definitely you guys both have been on your spiritual journey. We have the butterfly to show the metamorphosis in this, in each of you, but also the connection. We have the black stone, so that reminds me of like the death card, the death and rebirth. And we have a circle, so, well, not just a circle, but a ring. It's a ring, it's a band. So yeah, this could definitely lead to some kind of commitment if you're open to it. We have an angel wing, so the angels are on your side. Okay, they're protecting you. This person will only come back when they're meant to. That's why I said watch their energy. If it still seems flaky, they're not ready. But if you're protected, I don't even think that they'll be able to get through. So, and then we have the bunny. So that could represent springtime. Okay, spring is coming. It'll be here in March. And then we have Ecuador, Bangladesh, Ireland, El Salvador, Guyana, Egypt, Norway, Portugal. We have a purse, so someone might be getting that bag, making that money. We have Bulgaria, Denmark, Chile, Spain, Georgia, Bahamas, Cuba, South Africa, and Armenia. Okay, and we'll get 2 more zodiacs because we already have Aries. And what else? We have Scorpio and Aquarius as well. Okay, so this is what I have for you guys. And if it resonates, let me know down in the comments below. And I am sending you guys so much love and light on your journey, always.